So grab yours now at livenation.com. That's livenation.com to come see Meghan Trainor live.
The Dave Ryan Show is live on your radio, your smart device, and now your TV. Subscribe to Dave Ryan TV on YouTube and stream us live.
Are we on TV right now?
Yeah, that's what they said.
What's my shirt say?
Dummy? Oh, no, this says Delano. Gotcha.
Delano Tigers. Shout out Delano Tigers. Yeah, I went out and spoke to their aeronautics class.
Yeah, I was going to say, why do you have that on? You didn't have kids that were there.
This is my deal. Whenever I go speak at a high school, the only thing I want in return is a school hoodie.
Yeah.
So
that's
I got
like your rider. You
that's
send
my
them
rider.
when you're like, I'll agree to this if you get me a hoodie.
That's really all I want. So I can drive all the way to Delano. Just give me a hoodie. That's all. So we had a great time. And we're going to give a shout out to Audrina. She is 3 years old today.
Yeah.
Little Audrina.
Good year.
We are moving from Chanhassen, where I've lived for 23 years. Actually, longer than that. I've lived a couple of homes there. But in my current home, 23 years.
Yeah.
Moving to Victoria. So everything is moved except the stuff that's not quite moved yet. You know, like the things that are hanging on the wall or some things that your junk drawer is not moved yet.
Like cords. Things like that.
Exactly. And so, and I know it was coming, but Allison was 11 when we moved to that house. Carson was a baby. He was 2.
Oh.
And that's the only house that he remembers. And that is the house that I've lived longer than any other house in my life. And so we're not done saying goodbye yet. But last night I was picking up some stuff and standing there in the, when you walk in from the garage and there's like the mud room and then you look into the house. And I stood there in that doorway.
Oh.
And I said, "You've been a good house."
Oh, buddy.
And it's true. It's like I'm going to miss that house. Like it's got a little bit of a soul.
Yeah.
Because that house housed and kept our family safe and warm for so long. And there's so many memories there.
Yeah.
And we've always, stop it. And so I just kind of stood there and said, "You've been a good house," but I'm not done saying goodbye yet.
No, I mean, you'll have to say goodbye a million of times.
I thought I'd walk into Carson's room, which is bare of everything except his SZA poster and his rug poster on the wall and a couple of other little things. And I thought I'd be really sad in Carson's room. I really wasn't, know?
No, because all the stuff was gone and like he's off living his own life. So like you can be proud of him otherwise, He doesn't need his own room for you to be sad about it.
I know. I'm just so ridiculous sentimental that way. Hey, we do have somebody on the phone that has a question for you, Bailey.
For me?
Jessica's on the phone.
Jessica. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning.
You're on the radio live and you have a question for Bailey.
Hi.
Okay, yes, I definitely need to talk to Bailey.
Okay.
Because Bailey she's an expert on the subject you're about to ask.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so Bailey, you're a theater person, right?
Yes, unfortunately. Yes.
Okay. No, this is good. Okay, so me and a newer friend of mine, we went to see a production of White Christmas at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Nice.
It was great.
I wanted to go.
Oh, yeah, it was great. And I mean, I know it's January, but the tickets were cheaper. It was good.
Valid.
And she sang along with every single song.
Out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like super embarrassed. And like at first I was thinking like, okay, maybe she just got excited and it's the first song. And she was like, oh, no, like she sang along to the entire thing. And I'm thinking like, we paid tickets to see these people perform and like hear them sing. And then I guess like people around her felt like they wanted to sing along too. And so some people sang along around us too.
God forbid
What?
they have any joy.
No.
God forbid.
Were they singing like full belt singing or were they like whisper singing?
It started off like, snow.
Yeah.
And then they were like totally.
And then they're like, I want to wash my hair in snow. So loud.
It wasn't like belting, but it was like.
It was loud.
Everyone could hear them.
No.
Did you get any dirty looks from people around you or the performers?
Well, the performers, they stayed professional.
Yeah, they can't.
They have to, yeah.
Hey, shut up over there.
Yeah, hey, you.
This is my solo.
But yeah, no, people were looking around and like, I wasn't singing along, but I was like trying to make my friend not feel weird about it. But like, isn't that
Yeah, no.
That's a no-no,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Jessica, you cannot sing. Do not sing at the theater. Like if it was me sitting at that same table with you, like I'm just finishing up my steak and your friend starts to sing. Oh, I would have looked at your friend and been like, shut up. No, because you're not supposed to sing at a theater production unless it's like, I feel like it's different sometimes, like at the end, if it's the curtain call and the whole cast like comes out into the audience and they're all like clapping and they want you to stand up, then yes. But if you're sitting and like watching a theater production, this isn't your home. This isn't a concert. This is professional theater and there are people performing. And the second you start singing, they can hear you and then you're going to throw them off.
Probably screws them up. Yeah.
You didn't say anything to your friend?
No, I was confused and a little bit embarrassed, and I also kind of thought that somebody else would say something to her.
The bystander effect. Yes. Yeah.
I really didn't know. Not that I ever really thought about singing along during a musical. I don't go see a lot of musicals.
Yeah.
But respect, I would not have known that's a rule.
Oh, well, yeah. I think it's like you wouldn't go to a TED Talk and then just like talk along with whatever they're saying.
Well, of course not.
Right.
But what if like White Christmas brings me joy and I want to sing along with the characters on the stage?
You sing along in your heart, David.
Okay,
That's what you do. You sing along in your heart. You don't sing along out loud. Yeah,
But you
along
sing at
home.
concerts, though.
Concert is different.
That's so different.
A concert, you're
What
there.
about when we went to go
for
see
music.
Wicked last year? Jenny almost sang along to half the songs. It's a sing-along.
I've never seen Wicked in my life, so I had no idea what the songs were. Don't even start
Whatever.
with
I'm
me.
just saying, I think the song is part of the enjoyment of it, It's not like not Jenny, but anybody saying the words to the musical, like to the script.
So still though, like if you saw Wicked in movie theaters and people were singing, you would be annoyed, would you not?
Didn't people sing along to
Yes.
Wicked?
Yes, they did.
But they had specific like ones that
Sing-along
you could
nights.
go to for sing-along
Yeah, okay,
nights.
yeah.
But that's a movie, so that's a screen. You're not interrupting anyone who's on stage. These are real people, and if you're singing along, and yes, what I Jessica, I agree with you that you were there to see them, the performers, perform. You were not there to see your friend perform.
No.
Get out of here.
If I'm going to see Hamilton, I'm singing, I am not throwing away my
No, you
shot.
are not.
Yes, I
You would-
am.
You would get reamed by somebody in the audience. 100%.
Absolutely.
Would you?
should.
I've never really thought about this one. I thought that was probably okay. It like shows the cast that you're
absolutely
really
not.
enjoying the show. Okay,
No,
good
if you
to know.
really enjoy the show, after they're done singing, you applaud, you go woo.
Oh, no.
That's how you show your enjoyment.
Maybe it is rude, but
Give
I'm just
them
telling you,
money.
I definitely would sing. If me and you went to Annie Bailey, you know damn well I'd be singing along tomorrow.
Oh
I would.
God,
And
no.
everyone would yell at you.
That's
Not
good
at
to know.
a professional theater production. You do not sing along, period.
So, Jessica, you were correct.
Yes,
So,
you're correct, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Appreciate
felt a little
it.
crazy, so thank you.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't feel
thank you.
crazy,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
thank you for supporting local theater.
The sun will come out
Tomorrow, bet your bottom
dollar that tomorrow
Great musical.
there'll be sun.
It would be
when I'm
great.
stuck with a day
Yeah,
That's
hit it.
gray
and lonely. I just stick up my chin and grin
Start hitting
and
any notes.
say, I realized,
Oh,
tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow.
Boy, the looks we're getting from Bailey and Jenny.
I really enjoyed it.
I want to know why it's okay for you guys to sing, but when I sing, you turn off my mic.
Because you sound like a cat in heat.
What was that?
That sounded
What
glorious.
was that?
That was
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
That was
no.
harmonious.
Bailey's not wrong, though. You maybe hit one note.
Hold on,
hit
I'm getting a
one.
call from Chanhassen Theater Theater. They want to book us.
Oh, look at that.
look, well,
Yeah.
we're
Nice.
retiring.
Yeah.
Guys, Bailey and I will take over the show. You
Yay!
guys go,
Okay,
you go
good.
follow that career.
All right, fine.
Yay!
All right, we're coming back in a second. We got we're going to do confessions for Wild tickets. So I need a confession. If you want to go to the Wild game, I think it is who's it going to be? It is the Red Wings tomorrow night at the G Spot. Got a pair of tickets for you right now. Get you out of the house. Go downtown St. Paul. Go see the Red Wings and the Wild. And so, what would you confess? What is your admission price? We're going to keep you anonymous. Don't worry. We'll disguise your voice. I'll run you through the voice disguiser. Your voice will sound a little bit like this.
Hello. This is what your voice will sound like. But you can't tell this is Jenny right now.
Okay, so nobody will know it's you. So confess away. A couple of things. No, I borrowed my mom's car and I dented my car. We get that every time, and we've all done it, and I love that. but none of that. Any other ones that we don't do?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want anything that's illegal.
Yeah, no
Well,
crimes.
Depends.
So-
I mean, it depends.
Well,
No crazy
let's
crimes.
Try
No
to
crazy-
stay away
no
from
murder.
illegal stuff.
No
okay?
murdering.
I don't
Right,
wanna hear
no
about
more
how you
murder.
Smuggled 5,000 pounds of cocaine into the U.S. or something.
Well, how did you do it, though?
That'd be a
I'm
good
kidding.
confession. Yeah.
So,
Okay. So
yeah.
call me now to do your confessions, and we'll do those when we come back for wild tickets. Bust out your best ones, 651-989 KDWB. We'll be back 1 hour commercial free.
Pay your bills on KDWB. Listen to win $1,000. To pay your bills.
I just won $1,000.
A new year of cash is here with your share of $8,000 daily.
I just won $1,000.
On KDWB, the Twin Cities #1 cash money station. Our 2026 iHeartRadio musical.
There's so many things about this story that I just love. I think even she admits there's some part of the story that's absolutely ridiculous. What happened with your husband that made you say, oh my God, we can do War of the Roses? What happened?
I hope she makes you smile.
I found a pill.
The way you made me smile on the other end of a phone in the middle of a highway driving alone.
I just noticed
oh, baby.
that sometimes he comes home and he smells like a different soap. And there was some sort of smeared substance on her shirt. I keep finding pairs of underpants in our mailbox.
I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope you spend your last time to put a rock on her hand.
Knowing that he was there and then she disappears, knowing that giving her the side eye, giving her the look the entire night.
I hope she cheats like you did on me.
I can't help it that you're insecure about my past relationship. I said I'm sorry. I've already apologized for that.
Yeah, babe, I hope he shows up in a 2 a.m. pic from a friend, hanging on to a girl to just rub it in. I hope you stay up all night, all alone, waiting by the phone, and then he calls.
So we met this girl and she introduced herself as, she was like, hi, I'm Kendra from Days of Our Lives.
Well, after the fact, he's like, by the way, I was at Kendra's house putting in a backsplash.
Looked at our Target app, and I've never done this, but it shows all sort of the purchase history around Valentine's Day. We also bought this Reese's heart-shaped chocolate box and condoms.
I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know he's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy.
So I hid under the stairs just in case, someone was going to come over. But no one ever came over. So I was stuck under the stairs for 3 hours.
I hope you cheat like you did on me. I hope you cheat like you did on me.
And Kelly was hoping that you would send those roses to her.
Oh, well, if I would have known she was listening, I would have.
Well, of course you would have.
You're this upset about it. Why can't you just talk to me about
I'm going to get a restraining order or something now. Like,
Come
this is
on.
one step too far. Like,
honestly, just get off my...
Every guy says, I told that crazy girl to leave me alone.
Yeah. He cheated on his wife, so can you really believe whatever the he's saying? Turns out that I'm basically the last person to know that my sister-in-law and my husband have been having an affair. Everybody else knows.
Sorry, I can't hear you guys.
I mean, how long do you think this is going to last, though? Because, he can pretend right now that the phone is not coming through, that the call's not coming through. Because he was so flat busted, he just hung up.
Like you did on me.
Pay no enrollment fee when you join this January. Learn more at ymcanorth.org.
With Rasmussen University, you don't have to be afraid of paying for college thanks to transparent costs and financial aid options for those who qualify. It's a smarter, clearer path to the future you deserve. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
A new documentary film from Paris Hilton.
I've loved music ever since I was a little girl.
What's your name again? Call up Jules.
I think when people would see me out at night, they just saw this carefree girl. I knew somewhere deep down that if I listened to all those hateful comments out there in the world, that I would never recover. So I decided to own the narrative.
Paris Hilton's Infinite Icon, a visual memoir playing only in theaters January 30th. Get your tickets now.
Not sure how to tackle your taxes? Are you sweating the small print? You may be experiencing FOMO, the fear of messing up. The answer? Using TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it. With a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. It's time to take your taxes to the max. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Boost your breakfast at Whole Foods Market. Get a pint of organic blueberries for $4.99 each with Prime through January 27th. Add some color to your pancakes, yogurt bowls, oats, and more. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Hey, it's Fallon for Electronics Recycling of Minnesota. We all have that old computer, a phone, or laptop sitting in a closet, and most people don't realize this is exactly how data breaches happen. Don't let leftover electronics turn into stolen personal or business information. Electronics Recycling of Minnesota offers free, secure electronics recycling with complete data destruction. And if you're a business, you'll get certified documentation for compliance and records. Clear out that closet, protect your data. Visit eCycleMN.com.
Ready to spice things up? Try sweet, spicy Skittles Gummies Fuego.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 35E southbound from 694 to Highway 36. 169 with a crash northbound at Marshall Road. Lafayette Freeway delays northbound from the Lafayette Bridge up to 94. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart.
The football postseason lives on iHeartRadio.
Here we go. 20, 15, 10, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver.
From the official NFL podcast network.
Welcome to NFL Daily.
Fox Sports Radio.
Sam Darnold is going to have to prove to all of us in a big game he can play big.
Or local stations that bring you the games live.
Knocked away, it's intercepted.
iHeartRadio brings you all of it. Just open the iHeartRadio app and search football to dive in.
Want to see Dave's 21-inch biceps? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dave Ryan TV, and stream us live.
Doing 75-pound goblet squats yesterday.
Yeah,
just saying.
that seems like a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah,
is that a lot?
Too much. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, you hurt. Your butt cheeks hurt.
Yes. All right, let's do Confessions for Wild. Tickets game is tomorrow night. This time versus the Red Wings, and we're going to get you into the G spot to see the game tomorrow night. I got to hear your confession. Best confession, juiciest confession is going to win. Don't worry, your voice is going to be disguised, so we'll be fine. Let's start off with Christmas decor. Hello, Christmas decor. You're up first. Let's hear your confession.
My confession, I've been married a very long time, over 20 years, and I really don't think my husband has ever caught on. I like putting Christmas decorations up, but I hate taking them down.
I hate taking them down.
Every year, when it's time to take them down, I fake sick, or I pick a fight. I just wiggle my way out of it.
And so you don't have to take, because you're right, it's joyous to put up your tree and the lights and all that, but you fake sick so you don't have to take them down. Does it work? Does he take them down for you?
Yes.
Wonderful.
That seems smart.
Every year.
Yeah.
I
That's a
have
great
a really great hubby, don't I?
You do.
Yes.
Are they down now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good for you at work.
I saw somebody with a Christmas tree up on my way here today.
In my neighborhood, most of them are still up.
Yeah,
most
really?
most of the lights are still
Oh,
up.
wow.
Yeah. Okay, this is about your cousin playing a game. Let's hear your confession.
Yeah, so I have a
Hello, try it again.
yeah. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah, I have a younger cousin who is so obsessed with playing his video games, he will not get up to use the bathroom, and he will just basically crap his pants, and he either will throw them down the laundry chute in the wall, or sometimes they end up behind the wall, behind the laundry room because it's not finished and it just stinks.
Yeah, I would imagine. How old is this cousin?
He is 13.
Oh boy, this kid is headed for trouble. Down the laundry chute? Do they live in an apartment? Where do they have a laundry chute?
So it's an older house in the South Minneapolis area. They'll have a laundry place.
So they okay, gotcha. Okay.
So,
wow.
poopy
awful.
laundry chute.
Okay, next one. Gift card confession for Wild Tickets. You're up next. Go ahead. Yes, you. Gift card. Sister, hello.
Oh, that's me.
That's
you.
Yeah.
So I went to a fancy restaurant in North Minneapolis, and we had a really bad experience. And so my husband actually got a food poisoning.
Okay. It's not your fault, but your phone is not being your friend, so I'm going to have to move on. Next one, daughter and Candy. Let's hear your confession. I don't know what else I can say.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's you. Yes. We don't use your name because we don't want people to know who you are. So, but you know you're talking to us. Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. So right now we have we're redoing our kitchen, so we have a bunch of construction workers in and out. They're gutting the whole kitchen, and my daughter had these M&Ms, and she loves her M&Ms. And well, I was hungry, and I decided to eat them because they looked very good. And she woke up, and first thing on her mind was the M&Ms. She wanted them. So I blamed it on the workers.
You lied to her face?
I did. I lied.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
How old is she?
6.
Oh, my God.
And now
That's
she
terrible.
blames construction workers for the rest of her life.
No kidding.
Oh.
All right. Amazon shopping confession. You're up next. What's your story?
I'm a manager at the office. Sometimes, most weeks, actually, I tell them I'm in a...
I'm not sure what's going on with the phones today.
I don't think it's their fault. I
It's
think
probably our
ours.
fault. Let's try one more here. And I'm sorry we couldn't get to that one. Okay, baby brother stealing confession. Go ahead. Crossing my fingers the equipment works. Go ahead.
All right, so me and my my brother are 15 years apart. I'd go to the store with my mom, and I'd take my brother in his stroller. We would go and get fabric from the fabric department, and I would make tie blankets. Well, I would just put the fabric underneath his stroller and leave the store.
Stealing
God.
fabric.
How much fabric did you steal?
Oh, man. 50 yards at least.
That's a lot of yards.
Is that a lot of yards?
50 yards?
Yeah.
Like a yard is like a lot of space. Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Now, with the choices we have, faking sick to avoid taking down the Christmas tree, cousin, that was not really a confession about him, but the cousin's too lazy to stop playing video games, so they just poop in their pants. Lied to the daughter about stealing her M&Ms, blamed it on somebody else, and used the baby brother to steal from the fabric store. Okay, I have a clear favorite.
What is yours?
Confession number 1, faking sick to avoid taking down the Christmas tree.
Okay.
You like that one?
Sure.
You don't agree?
Sure. Jenny?
I wasn't in the studio for that one, so I didn't hear it.
So yeah, Dave, if you like that
Is
one,
that the one
let's
you
go
like?
with that
Okay, there's our winner. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Your deceit has paid off in several different ways. So you're going to the Wild game tomorrow night. Good job. Yay!
Yay! Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's
All
rough.
right. Not my favorite round of confessions ever, but still, it does the trick. We'll have more Wild tickets for you coming up a little bit later on. I think we're going to do Vaunt Stirs the Pot. I believe we are. So let me push some buttons here. And Vaunt, Let's stir the pot. What do you got?
Man, by age 20, if you didn't learn how to swim, you got to grow up. Stop being childish. And I'm looking at you, Bailey J.
Bailey?
What if you don't have the opportunity when you're a kid to learn?
You're telling me you never went to a local swimming pool to go learn to swim?
I did. No, you can't just go to a local swimming pool and just learn how to swim.
Why
it's not
can't
like I
you?
show up, look at the water, and it speaks to me.
I think it's almost
She's
just
not
that
like
easy.
A dog.
Yeah.
Like, jumps in and immediately knows how to paddle.
No, you have to be taught how to swim. And I took swimming lessons. And then when it got to the unit or level or whatever where you had to put your head under, I was too scared. And all the teachers were like, oh, that's okay. You don't have to.
I think it's very immature. I think it's a red flag if you don't know how to swim by age 20.
Well, what if you don't have the opportunity to learn?
Then go to take swimming classes as an adult then.
I plan to someday.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people I know that probably if they got thrown into an ocean right now, they die because they didn't learn how to swim. I learned how to swim. I was 9.
Well,
you got to learn that stuff early. Olive, Fallon's daughter, she's 5, 6. She knows how to swim.
Yeah, that's because they take her to swimming lessons. I took swimming lessons, Vaughn.
How did you fail at swimming lessons?
I didn't want to put my head under, and they said, "Okay, that's fine." And then I just kind of dropped out.
What? So then,
they don't pass you if you refuse to do that. My nephew will not put his head underwater.
Yeah,
and so he's failed multiple classes now.
Right, and my sister, a year later, taught me how to put my head under the water, and then after that, I was 8 billion years older than everyone else who was in the class that I should have been gone
Bailey?
into.
She's with a bunch of 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
She's got her water wings, her goggles, and her nose clip.
And I don't want to do that because that's embarrassing.
I feel like it's such a basic thing. Like when somebody says, let's go to the water park one day. Let's go to Valley Fair, Bailey.
See,
let's go on this water ride on the log flume. I don't know what they actually call it there.
I think you can say, oh, it seems like such a basic thing. But if you don't know how to swim,
you should learn.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's a basic thing. And also, I am curious if you've ever been to a water park and gone in the wave pool.
I've stood in it. If I can't
in
touch,
the shallow
no.
end.
Yeah,
Okay,
if I can't touch, I will.
It doesn't go
away.
past
If you
Bailey's
can't swim,
ankles.
It's probably terrifying. If you
It
can't
is
swim,
terrifying.
it is kind of terrifying.
No, it is terrifying. And somebody did text in. You didn't have a swim unit in Phi Ed. We didn't have a pool.
Oh, we didn't. No,
I didn't either, but I learned because I went to the YMCA after school program.
I learned in Boy Scouts.
Well, I had an after-school program too, and we didn't have a swimming lesson in after-school program.
Go to summer camp? You never went to summer camp?
I did. Well, not summer camp, but I went to community education. But then I took soccer and cooking. I didn't take swimming.
Okay. Swimming's like riding a bike, I feel like.
No, it's not. It's way harder than riding a bike.
It's something fun that I feel like you should have done often as a kid, and so it should be very basic. You don't have to know how to dive. I'm not an equestrian diver. I don't know how to dive at all.
Yeah, I love to swim, but I also grew up with a pool. So our parents had us in swim lessons as soon as we were old enough to be in them because obviously for safety purposes, we had
a pool too. We had a dirty above ground 4-foot deep pool. Yeah.
What do you do in the summer whenever do you go swimming in the lakes, Bailey?
I stand in them if I want to.
Oh, Lord.
You've gone in floaties though in the lake.
Yeah, floaties. Yeah, I've been in floaties so I don't drown. But so you say, okay, Fallon's daughter, Olive, she's 5. She knows how to swim. Yeah, that's because Fallon takes her to swimming lessons. And
so you're blaming Mama Rhonda.
I'm not blaming Mama Rhonda, but once I was not in swimming lessons anymore, she could have taken me back and been like, no, we're going to teach you how to swim. But instead it was oh, well, so much for that.
A lot of people
Moving
text in
on.
53921 saying, how do you live in Minnesota and not know how to swim? Somebody else said, Vaught saying water water is killing me.
Yeah.
That's how we
Water.
WOODER.
Say water.
Water.
No.
Water.
Water.
WOODER. Somebody thinks that I should teach you how to swim.
No.
I don't know how to teach somebody to swim though.
See,
it's just happened.
A part of it too is that one, I'm terrified. So if my head fell underwater and I got it in my mouth, I'd go, and then I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
No, there is some validity to that because I think that's one of the things when we first learned, we would cling to the side of the pool, face the wall, and put our head underwater.
Yeah.
And then learn to turn your head to the side and breathe.
Yeah.
Go underwater and blow it out.
Yeah.
And the first few times you do it is it's not good.
No, it's terrifying.
It's okay. You know what? I would say probably maybe 1 in 100 people don't know how to swim.
Right.
There's somebody who texted in and said their dad's 75 years old, never learned how to swim.
Red flag.
I don't think that's a red flag.
So
It's just
never
that you
date her
didn't
dad.
get the opportunity.
Don't date her dad.
I just think if I got dropped in the middle of the ocean now,
well, it'd be
I
it
would
for you.
say, you know what? I'll either figure it out or I lived a good life and I'll drown.
You would drown, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would struggle and panic.
Right, because you can't just figure it out. Like, you would probably drown too if you were dropped in the middle.
Let me put it this way. It's easy to learn to swim, but it's difficult to learn to swim well. I can swim. I don't swim well.
Yeah.
I can't swim straight. I was going to be in a mini triathlon one time. I had to swim 400 yards. Could not do it.
I don't know how to float either. Somebody else texted.
See, I know how to float.
I don't know how to do that. Like float on my back.
I know how to do that.
Another text says, what if I lost it. Something. Oh, what if I can't swim because of asthma? I mean, I can float and kick around for 20 minutes, but if someone's going down, I'm useless. I have asthma. I have a shirt that says asthma and can swim. That's a joke.
I have a handful of people saying, I don't know how to swim either. So maybe I should take everyone learns how to swim with
Yes,
Bailey.
we're doing that. 2026.
You should do it. You should all go down to Foss or Lifetime or somewhere like that and take a bunch of 10, 15 people that don't know how to swim and take swimming lessons. That'd be a good bit.
Is an equestrian diver not a thing? People are making fun of me because I said that.
Equestrian is horses.
Oh,
What did you say?
I said I'm not, because I said I don't know how to dive. I'm not an equestrian diver is what I said.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I did.
I love how Vaughn said that. Like he's diving with a horse.
And I thought I was killing it because nobody corrected me until the text messages started coming in.
I don't think it registered that you said equestrian when you said that. But yeah.
Equestrian
But yeah,
diver.
Vaughn stirs the pot. Grow up. Or not grow up. It's just a red flag if you don't know how to swim past the age of 20.
I don't have to know how to swim.
Until you do.
don't have to do anything. You're an adult woman. You'd make your own choices.
Period.
But if we take you to the lake and throw you in, you're
I'll dive.
on your own.
I will dive.
Get it on
The
video.
Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
Stephen Graham, he co-wrote and starred in that show Adolescence, which was really good. We watched it all about a year or so ago. It was the show that was all shot in one take, and it's really fascinating. Well, the guy who created it is, he won a Golden Globe. And then immediately, within hours, he lost it.
Oh.
The case didn't make the plane, and it was left in Atlanta.
And what was in the case?
Well, me socks, me pants, me toothbrush and all that, and a Golden Globe.
Lost his Golden Globe.
Dang.
Man, if
What
I won a
accent
Golden
is
Globe,
that?
I wouldn't put it in my check bag. Scottish, I believe.
Lost my Golden Globe.
I wouldn't put it in. I'd carry it on my lap
Yeah, you want everyone to see it.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, that's my seat right there, and my Golden Globe, and I will just sneak right past you there. Thank you very
See
much.
this?
All right, tomorrow evening, we knew Harry Styles was coming out with new music, but it has been announced that he's releasing the first track from his upcoming album. It's going to be called Kiss All the Time Disco. That's the album title. And the single is called Aperture. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mhm.
Okay. So, yeah, you can set reminders for yourself if you want to listen to that because we will hear some new Harry Styles tomorrow. And we are the Twin Cities number one hit music station. So maybe you'll hear it on here as well.
That'd be great. William Shatner, who we know and love from Star Trek fame, was photographed driving around Los Angeles while eating a bowl of cereal.
I love that.
Which I feel like we were talking about yesterday.
He's like 96 years old. I'm
He's
amazed
94.
He's still driving.
And right, isn't that bonkers? He's 94, he's driving and eating a cereal at the same time. They said, to be fair, he was only doing it at red lights, not while moving. But still, then how do you stop it from getting soggy? if
What
you're
happened?
only
And
eating.
I think you just, I think you just let it get soggy
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Were you throwing shade at me? I saw you looking at me.
No,
but I was
William
on the phone.
Shatner eats a bowl of cereal. We were talking about
No,
this
we were
yesterday.
talking about it off air yesterday because I brought up a friend who he was a mess and he would like get picked up for an internship and not be like ready, done with his breakfast. So he'd bring his bowl of cereal in the car with him and eat it in the car. And I'm like, you do that to that poor woman that's giving you a ride every day? Because it's milk, all that good stuff.
We're getting new music from Harry Styles. He said his album comes out March 6th, but we're getting a single from him this Friday called Aperture, and everybody's been going nuts. You did this story? I was on the phone. Sorry. I was trying to grab winners.
You're doing good. I just did it, but that's fine.
Sorry.
You little equestrian diver.
Equestrian diver. Sorry. I'm over here being multifaceted.
But you are. He truly is. He does
Now,
a million things
this
over
is
there.
really interesting. I don't know if you heard this. Harry Styles.
What about him?
He's got new music. He's going to release the first track from the upcoming album, Kiss All the Time Disco, occasionally. The single is called Aperture. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah. Did you?
Set your reminders for tomorrow.
I wish.
At 6 o'clock. And I also hear that Harry Styles.
Really? I'm over here doing the live stream. I'm trying to grab callers. I'm trying to jump in Dave's dirt. Your boy's busy.
You are busy, Vaughn.
Well, another
news. Yeah, another news. The Academy Awards will announce this year's Oscar nominations at 8:30 tomorrow Eastern, so 7:30 here. And we will have them for you just about this time exactly tomorrow morning. Most of the movies you will have never seen nor heard of. just to let you know.
So the first 3 of 11 episodes of the Ryan Murphy series called The Beauty premiere tonight on FX, and it streams at Hulu. Now, I've not heard about this show yet, but apparently it's about a sexually transmitted virus that transforms people into physical perfection, but with consequences.
Whoa, what's this called?
It's called The Beauty. It's going to be
That
on
sounds
FX.
good.
I know
It
it
sounds like
honestly
something you'd
does.
like, yeah.
It does sound
It's
good.
going to be on what platform?
It's going to be tonight on FX and streaming on Hulu. And there's like some pretty big stars in it. Rebecca Hall, Ashton Kutcher, appearances from Bella Hadid, Amelia Gray Hamlin. So I want to look at the preview for this because that sounds interesting. Because basically it sounds like you got to like get it on with someone. You become perfect, but there's consequences.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Okay. That is it for the dirt on KDWB.
Did you talk about Harry Styles' new music coming out?
He's got new music coming out, yeah.
Friday.
We'll be playing it on Friday at the top of like most hours, so check that out. It is time now for Name That Tune. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the way Name That Tune works. We're going to play a little song, a clip, give you a clue, and you guys got to blurt out the name of the song.
Name that tune.
Here we go. The
Bailey
category,
versus Bond.
the category today, major minor hits. All of these artists were under 18 years old when the song you are guessing became a hit. Major minor hits could also become minor major hits. But I went major minor hits instead. So you guys ready?
Good category, yes.
Okay, here we go. You are going to bid first, Bailey, and here comes your clue. Juice boxes, popcorn, Disney movies. This is going to be a great get-together. Juice boxes, popcorn, Disney movies. This is going to be a great get-together. Now, remember, the artist was under 18 when this song became a hit. How many seconds do you need?
I think I can name that tune in 3 seconds.
Oh, no. I can name that tune in, can I say 0?
No.
In 1 second.
All right, Vaughn, name that tune.
That is not what I thought it was. I was so confident.
What did you think it was?
Friday. It's Friday.
Oh,
That's a good guess.
Because all those things sound like a nice Friday night.
Yeah.
Make a guess.
Bailey?
I don't know what it is.
Aaron's Party, Come and Get It.
Then I jump on the table, this is what I said. People all around, you got to. Everyone together, sing it loud. Jump all around, come on. Say it again. People all around, you got to. From the left to the right, make noise. You may go now.
Such a great song.
I love that song.
I know. Okay, next one. Vaughn, you're going to bid first, and here we go. The category is major minor hits. All the artists were under 18 when the song you're guessing became a hit. Here's your clue.
Mm-hmm.
Young one, please repeat.
May you please repeat, young one?
Ooh.
Young one, please repeat.
That's my stall tactic, is ask me to repeat it. I think I can name that tune in 4 seconds.
Ooh, I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds.
All right, Bailey, name that tune.
I need the proper name.
Yes. That is Baby One More Time.
Correct. Hey, Bailey, back to you for the first guess, first bid.
Okay.
This would be a great song to play at Great Clips. Then drive to Fantastic Sam's, play it there. Then drive back to Great Clips, play it there. Then drive back to Fantastic Sam's and play it there.
I love that I know the answers while these guys have no idea.
No idea.
I love hearing the clue and knowing.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah.
You seem puzzled.
This would be a great song to play at Great Clips. Then drive to Fantastic Sam's, play it there. Then drive back to Great Clips and play it there. Then back to Fantastic Sam's and play it there.
I can say I can name that tune in 3 seconds.
I think I'm going to go for it. I think I can name that tune in 1 second.
All right, Vaughn, name that tune.
Dang. Let me think about it. Fantastic Sam's. Great
Come on,
Clips.
come
It's Whip
on.
My Hair, Willow Smith, baby.
There's not a lost intro for that song.
Sometimes you luck out with a song
Yeah.
that gives the
Yeah.
lyric in the first
It does.
few seconds, the title. All right, Vaughn, you're going to bid next on Name That Tune. Major, minor hits. All of these artists were under 18 years old when the song you're guessing became a hit. Here we go.
Mhm.
You don't need to visit the concession stand before we see F1 because we brought this song along. You don't need to visit the concession stand before we see F1 because we brought this song along.
I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds.
Oh, I also said 2 seconds. So, Vaughn, name that tune.
Justice for Vaughn.
No, you said 2.
I want to say... Can you read the... No, don't read the
No.
clue again. It's... I don't know.
Is it Candy? by
Yeah,
Mandy
I think
Moore?
it's some type of snack.
Say it again.
Candy by Mandy Moore.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, she was 15 years old when she did this song. If we go back to Aaron Carter, Aaron's Party, he was 12 years old. Baby One More Time, Brittany, she was 16 years old. And Willow Smith was 15 years old.
That's wild. We don't really have like young child musicians much anymore.
That's a good point.
Interesting. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Next one.
It's a great
This
story,
is-
Bailey.
This is Bailey's bid. Here
Okay.
we go. This guy has nice hair now, but he might be bald when he gets older. This guy has nice hair now, but he might be bald when he gets older. Bailey?
Okay, just to be cuckoo bananas, because I think I know from the thing, the clue. I think I'm going to name that tune in 1 second.
Well, Bailey, name that tune.
I was right.
That was evil.
That was a good clue.
Thank you. That was a good clue. That, my friend, is Baby by Justin Bieber.
Yes. All right, continuing on with the major minor category. All of these artists were under 18 years old when the song you're guessing became a hit. Justin Bieber was 15 years old when that song became a hit.
Wow.
Next one, you're guessing first, bidding first, Vaughn. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, damn. That's going to need more than just Neosporin and a Band-Aid. Oh, damn. That's going to need more than just Neosporin and a Band-Aid.
There's somebody that texted said, I feel like I can name every song in 1 second. Good for you. I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds, though.
Oh, I also said 2 seconds. Vaughn, name that tune.
Is that Stitches, Shawn Mendes?
Yes. He was 16 when he did this song. Okay.
That is wild because I swore he was like late 20s and I just looked it up. Stitch's release, 2015.
Yeah, he's only like 26, 7, something like that.
He
Wow.
was 16 years old.
6, 7.
Major, minor hits. All these artists were under 18 when the song You're Guessing became a hit. Bailey, back to you.
Okay.
Okay, we heard you the first time. Tomorrow's Saturday. The next day is Sunday. We get it.
So sorry, Vaughn. So
For
sorry.
you.
So sorry, Vaughn. I can name that tune in 1 second.
Well, I can name it in 0.5.
No,
Okay.
that's not how it
Bailey
works.
named that tune.
It's a national treasure right there, David.
It is, yes.
That is Friday by Rebecca Black.
She was 14 when she did this song, yes.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the
Justice for Fonte.
Watch me pick this song.
Gotta get justice for Fonte.
I was looking forward to the weekend.
Justice for Fonte. Justice for Fonte.
Fun.
Justice.
Last one. Hold on 1 second. I need that music again. Hold on. I'm pushing the buttons and I'm pushing there's so many buttons here.
Wow.
Wow.
I remember my first day.
Shiny. Okay, here we go. Vaughn, you get the last guess on the last category. Major, minor hits. All these artists were under 18 when the song You're Guessing became a hit. This song title means play it again, Mr. DJ. This song title means play it again, Mr. DJ.
What's the score, Bailey?
I have 5 and you have 2.
All right, well, for the hell of it, I can name that tune in 1 second.
Well, I can name it at 0.5. No, go ahead, Vaughn. Name that tune.
1 second?
Yeah.
This song came out when I was in high school.
Ponder replay. Turn the music up.
I'ma show you how to move.
Hey!
Mr. DJ, somebody replay. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up all the
What'd you say, Bailey?
I said this song came out when I was in high school.
Damn, you're old.
That's a great story, Bailey.
Thank you.
put that on the highlight reel. Okay.
Tomorrow on the show.
Final score. By the way, she was 17 years old when she did that song.
She should put out some more music.
Maybe so.
In
Okay.
10 years.
Final score.
I have 5. Vaughn has 3, which means I am the winner.
Okay, your choices are, and you can pick anything,
Oh, I know.
but I can veto if you pick something awful.
I won't pick something awful. I already know what I'm going to pick.
I got Aaron's Party, Baby One More Time, Whip My Hair, Candy, Baby, Stitches, Friday, Pond to Replay. Bailey?
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much for all of those.
He said you can pick anything, but I can veto what you pick.
I will veto Whip My Hair.
He will not veto this one. An American classic. Aaron's Party.
Yes, Bailey.
Good choice.
Such a good
I
song.
got to tell you, the number of people whose mornings we made via text messaging
Really?
For playing Aaron's Party. I'll just read a couple of text messages at KDWB1. That's our short code 53921. I really thought I was going to marry Aaron Carter. Those were the days. Bailey, thanks for picking Aaron. Great way to start my work shift. How is it the first time I've ever heard this song in my life? I'm 36 years old.
What? Oh, it's such a good song.
And somebody else says, I've literally never heard this song before. When and where is this from? It's from Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
97-ish or so.
Maybe like closer to 2000.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the music video is really good too.
It is. It's very cute.
It's great.
Isn't it?
I love this song.
Aaron's Party.
Come and get it.
It was never really a big radio hit because it was such a goofy little novelty kind of a song.
Definitely Radio Disney. Yeah.
Probably Radio Disney.
I listened to it there.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for those. Appreciate that.
Can I do a shout out quick? Because it is our good friend Secretary Bree's birthday today. And so she wanted to get a little shout out, and she said she's going to embrace my last year of my 30s. Woo. Just glad it's above zero today. Love y'all. So happy birthday, Bree. She helps send out all of our stickers for the Minnesota Goodbye. So she's a good friend and a helpful worker for our show. An unpaid worker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, she's a secretary of the Minnesota Goodbye, which is our after the show podcast. If you've never heard it before, it's a lot of fun. We basically just chat about things that we can't talk about on the radio. And we get a little bit more free reign, freewheeling.
Yeah.
Freewheeling.
Free balling.
Free balling.
No.
You repeated it.
It's going to be on the Minnesota Goodbye every day after the show. Just look for Minnesota Goodbye on that iHeartRadio app. Tell me about this teacher, because you can nominate a teacher that you love, and they could win up to $5,000 with this nomination thing for teachers.
Yeah, so we are doing something with iHeartRadio where you can thank a teacher. So a lot of teachers got nominated for this big grand prize where they win the $5,000 for their classroom. And we've got quite a few nominations, and we were lucky enough to talk to one of the teachers yesterday. And so we're going to just hear a little bit from her. Do you know where it is, Dave?
Yeah, sure. It's Zoe.
Yes.
Zoe was one of the nominees. We got a clip of her. So Zoe, where do you teach and what grade?
I teach first grade at Hennepin Elementary in Minneapolis. Both of my parents are in fields that help people. So I always knew from a young age that I wanted to go into a field that helps people. But when I was 15, I started working at a YMCA at a day camp. And then from there, that solidified everything to me. I just loved going to work every day. And I feel like any day that I get to work with kids is never a bad day. It's just, I love how every day is different and how creative and how sweet they are.
Maybe there is a $5,000 prize up for grabs. And this is for your classroom. This is not for a trip to Guadalajara. But what do you think? What do you think that you might be able to improve or work to add to your classroom experience with $5,000, Zoe?
That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I would start by getting books for every kid to take home and get to read. I know books are kind of expensive and not every family is able to afford books or different things to help their young readers. And in first grade, it's so important to be reading and just get kids interested in reading. All my students love books and they love reading. They look forward to our read alouds every day. So I would also get different read alouds for the class.
I think that's great. So Zoe Graham, congratulations, one of the nominees, could win up to $5,000. I believe you can still nominate.
You can, yes. So you can go to iHeartRadio.com/teachers, and you can still nominate your kid's favorite teacher today, and they're in the running for $5,000.
Or your favorite teacher, man. Teachers are so iconic. I have so many educators in my family, so I just love the fact that we're able to do something like this. $5,000 is a lot, and I'm sure teachers know better than we do, but teachers don't get a lot of money to fund the things in their classrooms. A lot of that comes out of their own pockets.
Yeah.
So
you
go
can
nominate them now.
Yeah, any public school teacher.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Let's give away some concert tickets. Is what DJs do, is give away concert tickets. And this time it is going to be Conan Gray tickets for the show at Target Center coming up on February 19th, which is now less than a month away. We are down to it's January 21st. And it's going to be bitter, bitter cold this weekend. But then you'll see little signs like spring fashion will arrive in stores.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. People will start planning their spring break. But in the meantime, I don't even know what I was talking about. Let's get you Conan Gray tickets right now.
Concerts.
We'll grab a caller, random caller that wants to go to the show, 651-989-KDWB. While Vaughn's doing that, I'm going to need him for the next bit. So I'm going to play a song here while Vaughn's getting a winner. And then we're going to come back. Vaughn and I are going to debate who is more iconic, Michael Jackson or Bruno Mars. Maybe you have an opinion already, but Vaughn and I differ on this. And the debate is coming up next. Pump gas today, fill your car today, because tomorrow is going to be VVV cold, and there's a little public service for you, because if you're pumping gas tomorrow or on Friday or Saturday, you're going to be going, oh, Daddy Bear told me that I got to pump gas, and here I am.
And it goes so much slower in those temperatures.
They do, don't they? It trickles out like an eyedropper.
Yeah.
Come on. We have a little debate here between me and Vaughn. It's a friendly debate. Now, Vaughn is 24 years old, so he's got a different worldview on a lot of things and different memory than I do. So Vaughn, you asked me yesterday a legitimate question.
We were looking at a video of Bruno Mars when he was younger, and he was performing and he was great.
He was in Honeymoon in Vegas.
Yeah, and he was just on stage killing it at 12 years old maybe?
But even younger, like 7, I think.
And I said to you, I think Bruno Mars is comparable to a modern day Michael Jackson, is what I said.
We were talking about whether he was as iconic, as influential or powerful as Michael Jackson was back in the day. And I understand you don't know because you didn't live through Michael Jackson, somebody that your mom or your grandparents used to listen to back in the day.
Yeah, I'm more privy to Michael Jackson than I am like a Prince or something. But I love Michael Jackson. I give him all the credit. But I do think Bruno Mars is comparable to, like, in terms of the talent, the range, the influence, I would say, we're on a worldwide basis. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and present your case.
I just think that Bruno Mars, first of all, he's got every ability. He's got the singing, right? He's amazing. He can hit tons of different notes. He can dance phenomenally. His dance in the new music video, I Just Might, is trending. He plays multiple instruments. He plays guitar, I think the bass. He plays drums. He's just iconic. There's a reason Bruno Mars does not typically do tours because he doesn't have to. He's Bruno Mars. People are going to come to where he is. That's why he'll do a Vegas residency or just do like a one-off show in Brazil out of nowhere. So I just think he's up there with Michael Jackson.
Okay, do you want to play any song clips to illustrate your point?
That's my opening statement. You give your opening statement, then we'll go verse for verse.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, aside from not playing instruments, Michael Jackson he did all of that. He danced. Nobody danced like Michael Jackson, hashtag moonwalk. He sang, talking about hit the high notes. He had an amazing falsetto. He had an amazing regular voice. He was just, and nobody else got the vocal accents that we all used to make fun of, like the hee, all of that. He invented that. And Michael Jackson existed in an era where a lot of creative discoveries had not been made yet. Michael Jackson existed. I'll just go down the list here for you.
Go ahead.
So, he was in the Jackson 5, and that was cute, but he wasn't really a standout until he came out with the Off the Wall album in about 1979. Which also featured this song. And then one of the saddest songs ever, She's Out of My Life, which I won't play because it makes me cry.
Oh, it's so good, though.
So good, I know. Then 1982 rolls around and he comes out with Beat It. Now, the thing about this era is this is when videos on MTV were new. And when you watch old videos, you watch an old video like Daryl Hall and John Oates, they stand there and they pretend that they're singing at a concert. Nobody did theatrics until Michael Jackson did theatrical videos like this one or this one.
Iconic video.
Theatrical, iconic video because he was breaking ground. And unfortunately, it had already been broken, so Bruno Mars can't really break any video ground. But then Michael Jackson did probably the most famous video of all time. It's like a 9 or 10 minute video, and they used to schedule it on MTV because you didn't have YouTube to watch it on. They'd be like, okay, tonight, I'm Mark Goodman, and tonight on MTV at 9 p.m. Central, we're going to play the Thriller video, and people would stop their world to watch the Thriller video. And then he followed it up with songs like... If you watch the video for another iconic video, because they used morphing. They would morph one face to another. And now that was innovative and groundbreaking back then. So Michael lived in a time where innovation was still possible. Now everything's already been invented. So
so now there's nothing new.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You don't have to appreciate him because you don't have the same strong memories as I do. But that's why I think Michael is just far and above and will be remembered forever.
And sure, I do agree that Michael Jackson, especially with music videos, had influence. But you're going to tell me that records like this weren't iconic? Bruno Mars didn't jump on the scene with this song, but this one was definitely one of the ones. And then, I mean, if we're going to take it really back, we'll play. He can do a ballad. He can do...
Too young, too dumb to realize.
There's so much range.
I should have bought you flowers.
He can stay that soulful ballad with, Lady Gaga. It's catchy, it's vibey, professing his love, and it don't always gotta be sad. I mean, he can continue to do the thing where he's on songs with people. Every collab he makes a banger. Look, even his new song. It's not a love song, but it's about like, hey girl, you want to come onto the dance floor? It don't always got to be about like, oh, let's get in the bed, let's do it. Or if you want to talk about upbeat, let's pump up the jams, dance songs. He's just so versatile. All right, let me get back in my bag. I'm sad. It's sad boy hours. Yeah. This song had everybody in a chokehold in 2010. Let's not act like it didn't. I jumped in front of a train for ya. I know I'm about to get an honorable mention from Bailey for this one. Versace on the floor. Take your girl on the dance floor. Disco ball comes down from the ceiling. Serenade her. He's just so versatile and can do it all. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Again, not trashing Michael Jackson. The man had 13 number ones, but Bruno Mars has had 10, so he's getting up there. Very comparable.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think that Bruno Mars is great. I just think as far as like an icon, groundbreaking legend, Michael Jackson broke all of these rules and broke all of these, standards that Bruno didn't break because they'd already been broken. Had they not been, I don't know.
Right.
Would have they been broken were it not for Michael Jackson?
Yeah, because we can't do like what if.
I like that Bruno Mars is, like I said, he can do the ballad. He can do like the pop, the funk. He can do just a straight pop disco ballad. Like he just does it all. And I like that he plays the instruments himself, which Michael Jackson can't say he did.
No, and that's true.
Yeah,
that's right.
I feel like that's like one of the things he has a step up on is that he can play the stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love Bruno Mars, but like Michael Jackson is like, he is the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's the thing that we're like comparing Bruno Mars to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Not Michael Jackson to Bruno Mars.
There's a lot of text messages. Somebody said Michael Jackson's way better than that person, Bruno Mars. It's like a king versus a jester.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever touch Michael Jackson. King of pop, sit down, vaunt. Sure, Michael Jackson is the king of pop. And I like I said, I'm giving Michael Jackson his credit, but I think Bruno Mars is next in line.
I don't know that I would say Prince would probably be just a hair behind Michael Jackson. But then again, I respect the fact that you're 24 years old and you didn't live through. It's kind of like explaining to somebody like the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion and how powerful that was. Like, I wasn't alive. I don't understand how the world stopped. Or a better example, lately, 9/11. Try explaining to Carson why 9/11 was earth shattering.
Right.
And he'll be like, I saw it on TV once. Because you didn't live through the emotion and the excitement and the day-to-day unfolding of Michael Jackson and him coming from, little kid to just iconic.
I'm in the new era where Bruno Mars is going to take over.
And like, I think, again, Bruno Mars is great. When you say, Dave, though, that like Prince is just one step behind Michael Jackson, that's something that I actually disagree with, where I actually know more Bruno Mars songs than I know Prince songs.
Okay.
So I'm sure he had like, an influence, but like he wasn't in my life. But I feel like Michael Jackson was in everyone's life.
I agree.
Yep. Everybody bought the Thriller album.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
I feel like also like if you grew up in Minnesota, Prince was such a big thing here, but he wasn't as big in other states.
Yeah. I'm going to disagree.
Well, I know you grew up in Colorado, so.
Well, when Prince was big, maybe because I was in radio and I also watched a lot of MTV back then, and Prince did great videos, but his songs were there was no songs like Prince music.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. When Doves Cry was like, what was that? Because that's amazing.
I know I'm young, but I grew up, and Michael Jackson obviously died, I don't know how many years before
About
Prince.
2010 or something like
But
that.
I still knew so much Michael Jackson. The first time I ever heard about Prince was when he passed in 2016.
Really?
And I still, even like living here for almost 3 years, I could still only name you maybe a handful of Prince songs.
Wow.
So.
And that's okay, because you know what? If you go back and, how interested are you? Let's say your mom and dad used to listen to Fleetwood Mac. Well, it's like, okay, you respect them, but do you really want to go back and listen to something that, some people do and some people don't?
Right.
It's a generation or two before you.
Yeah.
So why bother?
Someone did text in saying Bruno is Vaughnt's generation's Michael Jackson.
Totally agree.
Oh, true,
yeah.
true.
Steve is on the phone. Steve, we're having a little debate. Michael Jackson versus Bruno Mars. Who's more iconic? What's up, Steve? Oh, try again. Now you're on. Go ahead.
Oh, morning, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Hi. Good.
Good. It's rare that I actually agree with Vaughn, so this is amazing. But I just turned on the radio and caught up what was going on. And I've been in multiple of these debates where I've said Bruno Mars is one of the best artists.
And can we ask real quick, how old are you? Or what generation? You're more Michael?
No, I'm 43, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up around Michael and him being little and looking up to him and the ABCs and all that awesome stuff. But Bruno Mars, I saw in concert once, I don't know, not even 10 years ago at Excel. And I've been to Bonnaroo 10 times over. He put on one of the best musical shows I have ever seen, hands down.
Wow. I've never seen it, but I would agree with that. I would say Michael Jackson was a recording artist and not so much a performer.
Yeah.
Where
I can agree
Bruno
with
Mars
that.
is a recording artist. What?
Michael can dance.
Yeah, the moonwalk.
Videos. You don't really see.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Think of watching Michael Jackson during a concert video, other than the Motown 25 special when he did the moonwalk. Nobody ever saw Michael do a concert. You know. All right, we got to take a break. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for calling in. Have a good day. We'll be right back on KDWB. When we come back, what are you going to the doctor for today? Okay, not to dwell on something awful, but if you've got, what are you going to the doctor for today? Maybe you got strep throat. Maybe you're going for your, 3-month baby exam. Maybe you're going because you've got a tick.
A tick? How'd you get that in the winter?
No, a tick, like a huh.
Oh, I thought you meant like
one of those ticks.
Oh, I was going to say, I hope that's not why you're going.
That you didn't realize you had until now.
Text me and let me know why you're going to the doctor today, or use the talkback feature. I'd love to hear you talk about it. You got 30 seconds. Tap the red microphone button on the stream on the iHeartRadio app. Why are you going to the doctor today?
The Twin Cities #1 hit music station, 101.3
From the Arthur's
KDWB.
Jewelers Weather Center, the best diamonds in the state.
We have a cloudy day ahead of us with a few scattered snow showers. We'll see up to an inch of snow, a high of 22. Then temperatures are dipping tomorrow. It's going to be partly sunny with a high of only 8.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Starting 2026 right with Gens Ryan's $26 flush and fill. Protect your plumbing before problems strike. Trusted since 1950. Schedule at GensRyan.com or call today.
I love those guys.
Hey, it's a great time to get your carpet cleaned because let's face it, it's a new year, new carpet. Okay, not really, but your carpet needs all of the 2025 dirt and dust and pet dander and celebrations and whatever the kids smushed into the carpet. Like maybe they got a Milky Way on Halloween, they smushed it into the carpet and you tried to clean it out. You didn't. Zero Res can take care of that for you. Ask for the KDWB special. It's very important when you call them at 952 Res. And I suggest you call them right now to get that appointment booked, and they'll come by. They'll do a great job. They've got the gotta love it guarantee. If you don't like anything about your service, they'll come back and they'll make it right. That's just what they do. That's why they've got a 4.9 rating on Google with over 21,000 reviews. I mean, you got to believe the reviews and take it from me. We use Zero Res all the time. We're moving and we've got a Zero Res, the old house, for showings. And we know they're going to do a great job. 952 Zero Res. Ask for that KDWB special because they always throw in something that really sweetens the pot a little bit. Or you can book it online, ZeroResMinnesota.com.
We're kind of in a time crunch.
As soon as possible. Now.
Fast.
More and more people are saying yes to a guaranteed cash offer on their house because speed is everything. Get your guaranteed cash offer and a fresh start today at chrislindahl.com.
Terms and conditions apply.
With great deals on capable Jeep brand vehicles. Don't miss the Jeep Start Something New sales event. And right now, well-qualified current FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $429 a month for 39 months with $4,043 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-8925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current vehicle must be registered to consumer for at least 30 days. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery from dealer stock by 2/2. Jeep is a registered trademark.
The Minneapolis Home and Remodeling Show, presented by Smith, Cole, Stucco & Stone, January 30th through February 1st at U.S. Bank Stadium. Find great deals, new ideas, and practical advice with hundreds of trusted local experts. See twins Leslie Davis and Lindsay Lamb from HGTV's Unsellable Houses on Friday and Saturday. Plus, tour the backyard bunkhouses created by Northwood Outdoor. Shop, compare, and save on kitchens, baths, flooring, and more at the Minneapolis Home and Remodeling Show. Save on tickets at MinneapolisHomeandRemodelingShow.com.
Finding excuses to not do your taxes? Well, you can start today and file for free with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. Just file on your own in the Credit Karma app by February 28th and you'll pay $0. Start filing for free today. Offer only for those who didn't file with TurboTax last year.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. But I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The Leo Agency. Buyers and sellers save thousands in real estate fees. Choose Leo.com.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine, so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code NEXT for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code NEXT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code NEXT.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays 94 eastbound from Brockton Lane to Maple Grove Parkway and eastbound from Plymouth to the Lowry Hill Tunnel. On 694, it's heavy westbound from Silver Lake to 94. Across town, jammed westbound 35W to Highway 100. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by the YMCA. Hey, Minneapolis, at the YMCA, strangers become workout buddies and goals become reality. Because when it comes to wellness, there's truly no place like this place. Join today at ymca.org/nearme.
You know Roald Dahl. He thought up Willy Wonka and the BFG. But did you know he was a spy? In the new podcast, The Secret World of Roald Dahl, I'll tell you that story and much, much more.
What?
You probably won't believe it either.
Was this before he wrote his stories? It must have been. Okay, I don't think that's true.
I'm telling you, the guy was a spy. Listen to The Secret World of Roald Dahl on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Secret World of Roald Dahl to start listening.
Whose joke can make you groan the loudest?
The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Turns out a lot of people are going to the doctor today. What are you going to the doctor for today? Whether it's like serious or whether it's a baby, baby checkup, or whether it's, you got this thing, you got this rash, you got a bump. You go to the doctor for that bump on your head, Bailey?
I did go
What'd
to the
she tell
doctor that it was a calcium buildup and it's nothing to worry about. But I wish it was something so I could get it shaved off because I hate it. I just want to get all of my skull shaved off.
I do have a belt sander at home.
Do you? Can you bring it in?
I'll bring it in tomorrow. Yeah, we'll take care of that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do some talkbacks. Why are you going to the doctor today? Let's find out.
Oh, okay. I thought you were breaking up. Sorry. Stand by. Here we go.
You want me to flam?
I went to the doctor yesterday, and while I was happy that I did not gain any weight, but I also did not lose none, I am shorter a half an inch. Like, what the heck?
Okay.
It happens. It happens. My dad was like 5'10" when he was young.
Yes.
He's like 5'6"
Yeah.
when he got older.
My mom's 5'2" now. She used to be 5'5".
Wow,
Bonkers.
seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some more. I got Vaughn.
Okay.
Why are you going to the doctor today?
I am going to the doctor today because I am starting physical therapy on my ankle, which I sprained 10 weeks ago on a party bus.
On a party bus.
Yeah, girl.
That's my girl.
I actually just had a virtual doctor's appointment because I have been sick with a very bad cold for about 5 days now. Not fun.
No, it sounds terrible. All right. Why are you going to the doctor?
Good morning. I have a blood draw or a lab appointment this morning. I had a kidney transplant 2.5 years ago, and I'm just doing routine labs this morning before I head off to my job at the same hospital. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you.
Blood draws are the worst, and you always get, if you get the nurse that's 117 years old or the phlebotomist, and then they come in and they're done, and it's painless, and you're like, oh.
And they're nice to you, too.
And they're nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get the new one who's like, okay, they're looking at your neck, and you're going, you got some good veins there. You're like, can you try my arm instead?
Yeah, instead. And they're like, I'm sorry, I can't find a vein.
Yeah, right. I've had that happen before. All right. Why are you going to the doctor?
Hey guys, the reason I'm going to the doctor today is to get stitches out of my hip. I had my 3rd hip surgery at the age of 26 last Friday, and I'm finally getting the stitches out. So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get off crutches soon because it is not fun with the ice and crutches.
Oh God, man. I'm sure. Okay. Wow. Why are you going to the doctor?
Good morning, Dave Ryan Show. Apparently, I need to go to the doctor because standing at the counter while looking at my sourdough I'm trying to make, I threw out my hip and my lower back and now can barely walk, so I have to go get that checked out.
Just standing there?
Jeez.
That's funny. All right, another one.
I actually am going to the doctor yesterday and tomorrow because I was on a quick little trip for 4 days, and you know how your dogs miss you oh so much. My dogs were all up under my feet when I was trying to get ready and showered and went into my bathroom to blow dry my hair. And next thing I know, I'm coming to, and there's blood everywhere, and I had tripped over my dogs, smoked my head, went to the hospital, major concussion, ended up having a seizure, and now I have to get checked out.
Oh, geez.
Isn't it amazing how you can trip over your dog? Your dog, like, you move this way and the dog moves that way too, and then dog, get out of my way!
I have some text messages I can read.
What do you got?
This one says, I have a mammogram appointment today. Yay to squeezing the boobies.
They really squeeze them in mammograms.
They do indeed.
Good luck.
Someone says, I'm going to the doctor today for a sleep injury. I slept wrong on my arm and shoulder, and now I can't turn my head to the right.
Oh, ouch.
Next week, I have to go to the doctor for an anal manometry test. They put a catheter in your butt with a balloon to test pressures, and you have to squeeze and push during the procedure.
Cousin anal.
This one says, my husband has a 1 centimeter kidney stone. That's too big to pass. At noon, he goes in to talk about options to how to get that meteor out of his body.
I think they use ultrasound or something to like explode it into tiny little particles.
Really?
Then you can expel it. Yeah,
Whoa.
I think so.
Speaking of, on my way to the doctor right now for my 10-week ultrasound. Hopefully going to hear the heartbeat today.
Little baby.
Someone says 3-month cortisone shot today with my hot doctor. Yeah. This one says, going to see the dermatologist today for my daughter. She's got this boil and oozing and cottage cheesy. JK, that's Dave's bit. But truly, going to the dermatologist, my daughter does have a rash. Yeah.
Did you say cottage cheese in that?
Yeah.
Gosh.
This one says, I'm going to the doctor to get stitches out of the palm of my hand after carpal tunnel surgery.
Ouch. Okay.
Ow. This one says, my 4-year-old is covered in red dots everywhere. Chicken pox or something else.
Red Sharpie.
Who knows? Red Sharpie.
It could be.
Could be.
All right. Coming up, we'll do more in a second. Coming up on You Can't Make This Stuff Up, 47% of parents let their kids do this. 47% say no. Apparently, the other 6% are undecided. Do you let your kids do this? I did not, but some parents do, and I find it in very bad taste. What is it? We'll tell you next. But first.
Oh, first? Okay, sorry. I just took it out.
The Old Bond commercial that she spoke of, a classic on KDWB.
Mr. Ivan Glotsky of New Haven, Connecticut explains why he uses Old Bond medicated powder.
There was a tingling, like a bad rash, like a prickly heat, and then the tingling turned into an oozing,
and the tingling kind of turned into an oozing, which was kind of a mucousy blood, kind of a cracking with a dry flakiness all over it that came out of my Sakakta thing, and that's when I tried the Old Bond.
And what happened as soon as you applied the Old Bond?
Well, it solidified into kind of a chunky mass. It was adhering to all the hair, and I was covered in pussy, mucousy masses of chunky, white, cheesy, like a cream, cheesy goop substance that was oozing from the crack.
Mr. Glodsky, describe your symptoms after using the Old Bond for just 1 week.
There was an oozing with a pus with a white cakey substance that was kind of like a cottage cheese and would fill up with blood, and I would have to lance it and drain it, so I put on more powder. And then what would happen is it began to bubble and stink, and then the Sakakta wound opened up and it had this mucus that would dump out of my pant leg in small puffs of white, chunky ooze that would hit the ground, and dust would fly up everywhere when I walked, and I looked like a small railroad engine.
Mr. Glodsky, would you recommend Old Bond to your friends?
Yes, I would. It was good, and I would recommend it for anything except for like a bloody ooze with a lot of pus, because that turned into like a boil, and I had to have it looked at, and it was ingrown, and they was plucking hairs, and it was a horrible smelling thing, but I won't eat in that restaurant anymore. Besides, they don't know me anyway.
For more information about contests on this station, go to kdwb.com/rules.
From the Arthur's Jewelers Weather Center, the best diamonds in the state.
Going to see a little bit of snow today, anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch, with cloudy skies, otherwise a high of 22. But the temperatures are going to drop overnight. Tomorrow we're going to see partly sunny skies with a high of 8.
This report is sponsored by CenterPoint Energy. CenterPoint Energy, helping you save energy and reduce costs at home. Visit centerpointenergy.com to find rebates and programs to improve energy efficiency in your home. Learn more at centerpointenergy.com.
Unrivaled basketball is here, and the energy is unreal. We've got the best women's players on the planet running it back. I'm talking about Nafisa Collier, Paige Beckers, Courtney Williams, Natisha Heidemann. And if you're wondering, how does Unrivaled differ from the WNBA? Well, first off, it's 3-on-3 instead of your traditional 5-on-5. And it's designed specifically for the off-season, complementing, not competing with the NBA. It's also faster paced, shorter games, constant action. And the next thing that I want to let you know is, how do you watch these games? Well, they're all on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max, so it's super easy to watch no matter where you are. Season 2 really is bigger than ever. If you missed season 1, there's so many more matchups, there's higher stakes, the teams are expanded, and it's just a different basketball experience to watch. So once again, you can watch these games on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max. Every matchup, every highlight, every moment that makes you jump out of your seat is all back and bigger than ever. Unrivaled basketball.
Long day? Skip the stress of cooking. Try a quick trip take-home meal. Choose from home-style favorites like chicken fettuccine Alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, or creamy mac and cheese. Or dig into comfort classics like beef stroganoff casserole and home-style meatloaf. Avoid the same old question, what's for dinner? Quick Trip's take-home meals taste like home without the hassle. Freshly made, ready to heat, and packed with flavor. Perfect for busy nights. Dinner solved. Happiness served. Only at Quick Trip.
You won't see the engineer that slams the Nissan Rogue's door 13,920 times, or the corrosive chamber that simulates 15 years of life in 5 months, or the Rogue heat baked for over 300 combined hours. What you will see is a vehicle that can take punch after punch and keep rolling. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. We put it through the worst so you get its best. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
If you are looking for childcare for your beloved little child, you want to pick the best. That's why I always recommend New Horizon Academy, because basically they've figured it out. They've been doing it for so long. They have locations all over the Twin Cities, and you can set up a tour. Go to newhorizonacademy.net. Click on the tour tab. They'd love to have you come by and show you around. They've won a top workplace award winner 9 years in a row. Now, that means the people that work there love working there. They're led by passionate, highly trained educators, and their state-of-the-art, purpose-built facilities are designed for safety and discovery and exploration. Your kids are going to love it, and that is one of the reasons why their schools are accredited by the National Association for the Education of Young Children and meet the highest standards in early childhood education. Let me simplify that for you. You're going to love it. You're going to love the teachers. You're going to love the staff, and your kids are going to love it too. So if you're looking for daycare for your kids, New Horizon Academy, all locations all over the Twin Cities area. Find them online, newhorizonacademy.net.
Presenting A Gain Flings Love Story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Attorney advertising. Top Dog Law. Paid actor dramatization. Top Dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success. TopDogLaw.com.
If I was you, I wouldn't get that cat. I would get a dog. I would get a dog. See, a cat good for catching mice. A dog will protect you. A cat only gonna scratch you. A dog will bite you. When you get into an accident, you call the dog. Big or small, life or death, you call the dog. Any accident, you make the call. Top Dog Law. When the dog's on you, it's like he really chasing you. I've seen him chase these insurance companies. He really be chasing them. When he catch you, tries to bite, tries to hurt him. He don't have no mercy. When you get into an accident, you call the dog. Life or death, big or small, call the dog. Top Dog Law.
I have heart failure, and being out of breath all the time was just too much. I also have other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome and lower back pain, and I thought something's really off. That's why I talked to my cardiologist about ATTR-CM, or transthyretin cardiac amyloidosis.
ATTR-CM is a serious heart condition often accompanied by other non-heart-related symptoms. It's a condition that gets worse over time, so starting treatment early is important. Talk to your cardiologist today to see if you have ATTR-CM. Vindamax, tafamidis, is a prescription pill taken once a day to treat adults with ATTR-CM to reduce death and hospitalization for heart problems. Tell your doctor about all your medications, medical conditions, and if you have liver problems or breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. There are no known side effects with Vindamax. For prescribing information, call 1-877-278-9632. Learn more at Vindamax.com.
Ask your doctor about ATTR-CM.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 35W southbound from Stinson to University, 35E slow northbound from 494 to the Crosstown, 169 slow northbound from Highway 21 to Bloomington Ferry, northbound tight from Excelsior to Highway 55. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Dead car battery? The experts at Batteries Plus will have you in and out fast. Replacements usually take about 20 minutes. No appointment needed. Want to extend the life of your car battery too? Ask about their premier installation. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Live on YouTube every morning. The Dave Ryan Show is streaming now. Search Dave Ryan TV and subscribe.
A lot of people going to the doctor today. We just kind of asked randomly, why are you going to the doctor today? And we got a couple of more talk backs. So what do we got?
Well, it wasn't this morning, but it was yesterday morning. Went to the doctor's for my middle child having a stomach ache for the last couple of days and really, really bad smelling gas.
Oh.
All for the doctor to just tell me, oh, give her some Miralax a couple days in a row, maybe a week or so. If it's not better then maybe we'll figure something else out. And I'm like, are you serious? I took work off for this.
I hope the Miralax works.
Well, that's my question. Did the Miralax work? I mean, it's a personal question.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering. The last one.
I am currently at the doctor with my father. He had to get a colonoscopy, and he needed someone to escort him. So just waiting for him to get out of the recovery room.
Yeah, you can't drive home from a colonoscopy.
No, I can't.
A couple of text messages. Why go to the doctor today?
This one says, I'm on the way to the doctor, but to work, I'll be the tech for 14 mammograms.
Wow.
Get those boobs checked, ladies. Going to the doctor in hopes to finally find a doctor who will figure out why I keep getting severe allergic reactions.
Whoa.
Going to get my thumb looked at. Hyperextended on my recent cruise, getting off the water slide with my kid. So
Dumb
painful.
mistake. Dumb
I know.
accidents, yeah.
I'm going to the doctor today because I have hammer toe and a neuroma on my foot. It's making my toes look funky and it hurts.
Ouch.
And a lot of people are getting babies checked out today. So they're at a variety of weeks and they want it to leave. Get out. Get out of here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, getting while they're pregnant. Okay.
Yeah, going to my 34-week pregnancy checkout, ready to get this baby out.
Singing that song works.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And let's do
101.3 KDWB. You can't make this stuff up.
Brought to you by the Leo Agency. Do you let your kids do this? Basically, half do and half don't. I did not let my kids swear, and they never swore around me. Carson still doesn't. He used to say, "What the crap? What the crap?
What the crap?"
Carson swears occasionally. Beth swears like a sailor, and Chase also does. But when they were young, they really didn't.
Yeah.
But some parents are totally fine with it. I remember I would say a lot of swear words when I was a kid. My mom would say, "Where did you learn that word?" "From you, Mom," which was totally true. Most parents claim their kids never, 44%, or rarely use profanity, and 24% say their kid swears occasionally or frequently. I was over at an old girlfriend's house one time, and she was then married, and she had a kid about 15 years old, and he swore right in front of me and right in front of her. And I thought that was so weird and wrong and disrespectful.
Yes.
And I didn't say anything, but it's like, man, if I would have ever sworn around my dad's friends, I would have caught the back of his hand so fast.
Yeah.
Boom.
I remember even when I started saying like I'm pissed off, my stepmom would be like, "You cussing? You cussing around me?" I'm like, "No,
I'm sorry."
I swear a lot around my parents now, but I did not growing up. I got my mouth washed with soap when I said "but" when I was a little kid. So that's how it was. But now as adults, we do swear sometimes, and even our parents are like kind of like okay with swearing sometimes because they never swore around us either.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I swore around my kids all the time.
Yeah.
But they were good enough to not do it around me.
My mom would only really swear if like she was driving. So then she would swear and we'd be like, "Oh." But even now today, I am 35. And if I do like squeak out a swear word and it's in front of my mom, I'll be like, "Oh." Like everything inside me goes, "Oh God."
Yeah.
Because I would never swear in front of my mom.
Well, you're polite and you don't swear that much around. Jenny and I swear a lot.
do.
Dawn swears a little bit, like maybe close to us, but not that much. But Bailey is not really. You don't swear that much.
No.
I even feel like Jenny's a little bit lighter than you and I.
You're not in here.
Yeah. I was just saying, I swear quite a bit.
Yeah. My studio's in another city.
That is, you can make this stuff up. Brought to you by the Leo Agency. We're going to cover Dave's Dirt for you in just a second. Stay here on KDWB.
can dance all night.
Just a friendly reminder, it's going to get very cold this weekend. I think tomorrow's low, like the overnight low tonight is going to be 21.
It's a high of 8 tomorrow and then a high of -8 on Friday. It's like, wait a second.
Here's what you need to do. You need to get out your crock pot and plan on Saturday to stay home and make something, run down to Cub and buy something delicious to throw in the crock pot. Pot roast, for example.
Yum.
Throw a pot roast in there.
That sounds so good.
There's some chicken in there yesterday. Also yesterday, so I am back in therapy because I just think I need therapy every once in a while. Not all the time, but I'm back in it.
Good for you.
And finding a therapist, everyone knows, it's kind of like finding a good partner. It's kind of a journey.
I'd say it's harder.
Yeah, it is pretty hard. And I'm just like a little bit bummed because it's not that this new I started going to a new person because the last person kind of invaded my privacy of being in radio and I didn't appreciate that. And so this new person, like, she's a very kind human. However, our sessions are literally me just like telling her something that's going on in my life and her being like, yeah, oh,
that's the worst.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll finish and she just looks at me, and I do it over Zoom because I don't really want to go into an office, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she just looks at me and I'm like, isn't it your job now to like therapy me?
Yeah. Therapize me, please.
Yeah, like, please.
That has been
please do something.
I'm going to back up your statement because I've been to therapy maybe 3 or 4 times and I get the same things. Like, you tell your story, how do you feel about that?
It's not even like, how do you feel about it? It's usually just like, yeah.
Well, that's a weird, I could be that therapist.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the things that she's gotten into that is like therapy talk are things that I have said. Like, I've talked about attachment issues I have, and she'll bring some of that stuff up, but not from like her perspective, her being like, well, you've mentioned that you have this before. And there's no solutions, there's no guidance, there's no advice of like, do this or do that. And so I'm bummed, obviously, because like, I really want to have someone who I feel like I can talk to and get help from.
Yeah.
And once again, this person's very nice. It's just that like, I'm kind of like, I could be a therapist if this is all that you give to someone.
Well, that I've heard that's called, I think, reflective therapy. I think when they go, how do you feel about that?
Right.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
And then you kind of explore it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can do that myself.
Right. I
want,
need someone
I'm like
else.
you.
Yeah.
I want solutions. I want to like,
Yeah.
you need to do this or you need to whatever.
Right.
And that's not really what therapists do from what I understand. They don't give you a solution. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
But no, they do, because the first person I ever saw, and now we go through a company with iHeartRadio where they give you free sessions.
Yeah, but it's the same person that pierces your ears down at the mall.
It might be.
They're not that good.
It might be. But the first person I ever went to, she was so great. She gave me so many solutions for my anxiety. I was dealing with some really major anxiety issues back then. And she gave me so many solutions and kind of just like, I don't know, exercises, I guess, to do. And then she kind of broke down what anxiety was. Like, she did a really good job of breaking down what I was going through. And that's one thing that I need to understand why I feel a certain way or why my anxiety is flaring up or whatever it is. Whereas like, I think a lot of people think that you just go to therapy to talk. And it's like, no, I don't. I have people I can talk to. I know a therapist is supposed to be the person who has no opinion. Like, they don't know you. They don't know who you might be talking about. But like, I don't need someone to just talk to. I need someone to help me.
Yeah. Or like at least help you articulate what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you need.
And it sucks because I'm in the kind of really same boat as you, Jenny. I had my first therapy appointment today, actually, for my first time in a minute. The last therapist that I had through the company that, that we do things with, it was just like, okay, all right, so let's tell me about this then. And then I'll tell them another story or something else I'm feeling. Okay, well then tell me about, no, I'm not just telling you stories. Like,
right.
Diagnose me isn't the word, what I'm trying to say. But yes, help me figure out what to do next, how to proceed.
Yeah.
So yeah. And unfortunately, the first therapist I ever went to, they don't offer her anymore through the company that we use. So I don't know. There's a point where it's like, maybe I need to just start paying or seeing if my insurance covers some other form and not going through the company that we go through with iHeart. But yeah, it was just kind of a bummer. I was like giving this person one more chance after the first session of already not really vibing with it. And after yesterday, I was like, yeah, I think I got to find someone new.
And it just sucks because then it turns you off from like, well, dang, maybe, I just shouldn't do therapy. And that's what happened to me, at least. I was just like, never mind, screw it.
There's a lot of text messages, and I can't read all of them, but somebody says there is basically some therapists are taught not to offer solutions, but what you're looking for is what they call solution-focused therapy. So you tell them what's on your mind and your stories, and they'll be like, well, you should do this and this and this.
But what am I paying you for, though, if you're not offering solutions? Just to listen?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do want that. I'm not saying that there's not an audience who wants that, because I think a lot of people do want that. However, it's weird when I'm clearly done speaking and it's like 10 seconds of us just staring back and forth at each other.
Dead air.
And I'm waiting for her. I'm like, I just spoke for like 5 minutes. What do you have to say now? But yeah, it's like dead air.
Well, isn't it? And a few times that I've had therapy, there was kind of like, we'd run out of things to talk about. We still had 30 minutes left to go in the session. And I'd be like, so what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm going ice fishing. I was like, okay, tick.
Yeah.
So no, I've never, I respect it, but I've never been like, wow, I really am glad I went to therapy. I just was like, and I even told one therapist, I said, I've been to some other ones, not a lot, but I want some solutions. Oh yeah, for sure. No solutions. So I'm sorry you're going through that, but
I mean, it's okay. I feel like a lot of people can probably relate, but good luck, Vaughn, with your session today. I hope
Thank you.
The person you have is good.
Thank you, and good luck to you too.
Thanks.
Okay, let's do the dirt.
We'll be the third wheel to any celebrity couple. We just need an invite. Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
All right, Keenan and Kel are getting back together for Keenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein.
There he is. We're announcing it. We're announcing our new movie, Keenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. That's right. There's a Frankenstein right there. Get out of here, Frankenstein.
They're going to start filming this summer. No word on a release date.
Okay, that'll be fun. This is kind of crazy in my opinion, because I think we all look at Taylor Swift as like this sweet little angel. However, she has been involved in the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and there's some candid text exchanges between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift that have been released. And the messages include Taylor allegedly calling Baldoni a bitch, and who had gotten out his tiny violin and offering to back Lively's push for a script revision. And while Blake labeled Baldoni a doofus and a clown in it. And it's just like kind of crazy how you think you're just texting your friend about their crappy coworker, and now it's in this like legal battle that's being publicized everywhere.
But let's be fair to Taylor. She didn't do anything that any other friend wouldn't do.
Right.
If Haley was complaining about, some guy that broke her heart, I would text her back and be like, yeah, that little bitch and his tiny violin.
Yeah,
that's what friends do. There's nothing wrong with what she said. Yeah.
Right, exactly. K-pop Demon Hunters is breaking a new record for Netflix. It is now the most watched title ever.
Really?
Over a 6-month period. So that's with 482 million views. And this is based on Netflix's July to December report, which didn't include the first 10 days of the movie's release. So I can only imagine maybe when it comes back to July again, they'll come out with a new number and maybe it'll break even more records. So if you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet, get on it. It's good. Vaunt League.
Nah.
If you're resisting, it's fine. Susan and I watched it because Bailey's like, watch it. And it was fine. It was good. It was cute. I thought it would be like, dark and demonic and whatever. It was cute and silly.
Cute and fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's snowing.
It is.
I didn't realize it was snowing.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow.
Oh, look at that.
We're
Snow
going to see
outside.
maybe up to like an inch. Just a heads up. Wow. That's our weather report.
Thanks, Jenny. Yesterday was a big day for nostalgia for me and millennials. It was the 20th anniversary of High School Musical. January 20th, 2006 is when Zac Efron and all those people came into our lives. They all posted. They were just like, wow, 20 years. I was such a baby. Even Ashley Tisdale posted a video of her wearing some of Sharpay's old outfits. And she was like 20 years and 2 babies later, and I still got it. I brought this up earlier. I wonder how big that movie was for them. Like, clearly it blew up their careers, but do you think they look back at it now like, whatever? Like Zac Efron did, what's the movie with Zendaya?
Oh, The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, I think that was also a big movie. You think it still holds that big of a place in their hearts?
I would think so.
Or just something they like, I did that when I was a kid.
No, because it made them.
I mean,
Vanessa Hudgens went on to do like Broadway. She does musical stuff all the time.
Regardless, Zac Efron in High School Musical was a sexual awakening for me. I loved him.
For a lot of people.
I had such a crush on him when he was in that and Summerland. Blue eyes.
Yes.
Speaking of sexual, the most promiscuous countries, the Winter Olympics still over 2 weeks away, but Australia's already grabbed a gold medal for promiscuity. What? I guess they do a study, and they found out that Aussies are ranked number one for their attitudes and behaviors around intimacy. Adults there report an average of 13.3 sexual partners. They looked at 45 countries and used 6 different indicators, including the average number of lifetime partners, the typical age of first experience, rates of STDs, the legal status of prostitution, and how socially accepted premarital relationships are. We were there for the Olympics in 2000, I want to say, and we went to King's Cross, which is like the center of prostitution and strip shows, and it was the weirdest night. Me and Pat Evers, guy who worked on the show, went to a strip club. I looked over. Angie Taylor, who also worked on the show, she was there with a bunch of friends at the strip club as well.
Wow.
Yeah, get it.
A family
And
affair.
there's like legal prostitution. Pat and I, we're so innocent. We're like from, the Midwest and stupid. And so we're talking to this woman, and we're sitting there at a table and we're having drinks or whatever. And she started to get a little bit impatient with us because she was like, I'm talking to you guys. When are you going to ask me to go up to one of the rooms? I'm like, hey, no. What if my mom found out?
What if she did?
Gross. Here are the most promiscuous countries. Number 1, Australia. Number 2, Brazil. Greece, then Chile. It's not Chile, by the way. It's Chile.
Chile.
New Zealand, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Thailand, and South Africa. We are not in the United States in the top 10. But we're working on it. No, we're not. Okay. And that is the dirt on KDWB. We'll be back in a second. We got more Conan Gray concert tickets. And then the most Minnesota phone call we've ever had ever coming up in about 10 minutes.
Bad driving habits are hard to break, but good driving habits are easy to form.